good, YouTube? Oh, that was loud. What's good, YouTube? I hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is gonna be a fun one because today I'm gonna be sharing with you guys how to start a business. I know a lot of you guys have really amazing business ideas. I know a lot of you guys are ready to be an entrepreneur, and I am here to help you. So if you guys don't know me already, I am Lynette. I graduated from the University of Texas back in December as a marketing major, and I actually started a business when I was in college. It failed, and I made a whole video about it, so you guys can go check that out if you guys want to see. I definitely learned a lot from starting a business, and I also have helped a lot of other people start businesses while they were in college. So I think my experience can hopefully help you guys embark on your own business journey. Let's just jump right into the video. If you guys aren't already subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel down below. I have tons of videos all about entrepreneurship, saving money, making money, and I don't want you guys to miss any videos. So go ahead and subscribe, and let's just jump right into the video. First things first, if you don't already have a business idea, that's totally okay. This video is still going to be helpful for you. One thing that I do, and I definitely encourage other people to do this as well, is carry around a notebook everywhere you go. And if you ever get any ideas, then you can always write down your business ideas in that notebook. It's really important to write down your ideas as they come to you, because even the craziest idea that you think of while you're peeing could turn into a multi-million-dollar business idea. So once you guys have a business idea and you're ready to execute, the first thing that you guys really want to do is you want to do your research, right? You do not want to go into a business without doing the proper research, because you don't want to waste your time and your money doing something that may not be worth it. So the first thing I want you guys to do right now while you guys are watching this video is I want you guys to pull up Google. So open another tab on your laptop, or if you guys are on your phone, maybe open a laptop, and I want you guys to open a tab for each of these things that I'm about to go through with you guys. So the first thing that's gonna be really helpful for you when you're doing your research on your business is first finding people who have started a business that is similar to your idea. So if your business idea is starting a lemonade stand, you want to do your research on other people who have done that, because people who have already started a business that is similar to yours are going to be your best source of knowledge for you in executing your own business, because you can learn from their mistakes. You don't have to have the world's most unique idea. All you need to do is learn from other people's mistakes and execute it better than them. And the cool thing is a lot of people will go online and talk about how they started their business. So I want you guys to first go online and find some people who have started a business that is similar or the same as your idea. So once you've found a few people who you can learn from, the next thing that I want you guys to do is do some market research. Again, I'm a marketing major. I'm all about market research, and I think the most important thing before you even start executing on a business is first understanding are people actually going to buy your product or service, right? So first you want to figure out really who is your target customer? Who are you trying to sell your product or service to? Is it the people on your campus if you're in college? Is it women specifically on your campus? Is it men? What exactly does your target customer look like? What do they act like? You want to try to find a way to survey those target customers, right? So you want to get their feedback and their input on your business and whether or not they would actually pay for something like that. And that's why getting a survey out is so important. Whether you just text people a link to a survey, whether you go around in person and talk to people and do interviews, it doesn't matter, but just make sure you guys are talking to your target customer so you really understand how to shape your product or service. So for me, for example, right, a lot of you guys know I did real estate when I was in college, and for me, before I even got my real estate license, I wanted to make sure that there were people who were actually going to buy or pay for my service, right? So for me, as an apartment locator in Austin, I knew that my target customer, my target client were college students. So for me, being a student, I already knew that there were gonna be plenty of students who would use my real estate services because first of all, they were free. And then second of all, I knew that they needed the actual help because I knew in Austin that finding an apartment was difficult for students, right? So you really want to make sure that there is a target customer there for you in your vicinity. And you wanna make sure that you have access to them. And then you wanna make sure that they would actually pay for your product or service. The next thing that's really important when it comes to starting a business is making sure that you guys understand what skills you need specifically to execute on the business, right? So if you have a service that you're offering, what licenses or what certifications do you need to provide that service? Because a lot of businesses are not legal unless you get certain kinds of certification or certain kinds of, certificates or whatever it is that you want to call it. So Like for me, for example, again, with real estate, for me, I knew to practice real estate in Texas, I had to get a real estate license. And I knew that was gonna cost me money and it was gonna take me time, but I knew that I had to do it in order to start doing real estate, right? So you really want to understand that next, because it's really gonna be important, because you don't wanna start a business that you're technically not allowed to start, because it can get you in a whole lot of trouble, and I don't want you guys to get caught up like that. So definitely understand what kind of skills you need or what kind of training or certification that you need. That's gonna be really, really important. The next thing that you really wanna understand when it comes to starting a business are what expenses are associated with you starting that business, right? Because you don't wanna jump into a business venture and have to cough up a lot more money than you expected. Because I'm sure you guys know businesses can be very, very expensive. So you really wanna do that research and learn from other people on how much they pay to start their business, so you can really understand how much money you'll really need in your pockets to start that business as well. So one thing that you might need to think about is, again, when it comes to getting a certification or when it comes to taking some kind of training, how much is that gonna cost, right? And then you really wanna understand, okay, beyond that, what is it gonna cost for you to get your supplies or your inventory if you're gonna be selling some kind of products, or how much are shipping fees gonna cost, right? Another thing that you could look into is, are you gonna have to pay someone else to help you provide your business, right? Are you gonna need an assistant? Are you gonna need someone, a middleman or a vendor or something to help you with your business? That's something that you really, really want to get a good understanding of right now before you get started, because you really want to know exactly how much money you're gonna have to invest and then some. So I can tell you guys, for me, again, with real estate, getting my certification, getting my real estate license was pretty expensive. So I knew from the bat before I jumped into getting my license that it was gonna cost me around $1,000 in total to go through all the licensing, to go through all the tests and the exams and the fingerprinting and all that stuff to get my license. So I had a really good idea of how much it was gonna cost me to get my license. You don't have to have all the answers right away, but just get a general ballpark of how much you think you're gonna have to invest, because that's gonna be a really important part of starting your business, is coughing up just a little bit of money, right? So then on the other end of that, you really want to make sure that you guys understand how much income you're gonna be earning from your business. So if you're gonna be investing a lot of money into your business, you also wanna know what the payoff is gonna be and whether or not it's actually gonna be worth it, right? So you wanna have a good understanding of how much money you could be making from your business. And you can do that by, again, learning from other people and seeing how much they made. You can do that by just doing the math, right? So if you have a certain amount of products and you know how much you plan to price them from your market research, you can then do the math and figure out how much product do you need to sell in order to make your money back that you invested into your business. So I can tell you, like for me, for example, with real estate, again, I just keep using that as an example because I think it's just like the easiest one. With real estate, I knew from talking to other people and when I got hired that I knew that on average, every real estate agent in my company was making about $2,500 a month from real estate, right? So I knew, okay, I'm investing about $1,000 into this business, into this real estate license, but I knew that the payoff would be worth it. But I also knew that it did take a while for me to get that payout. So different people had told me, like, hey, you're gonna get your real estate license and that's great, but it may take you like 3 months to actually get your first paycheck from real estate. And so I knew that going into it, right? So you really wanna have a good idea of not only how much can you get paid from your business, but how long will that take? Because again, a lot of businesses take time to ramp up, a lot of businesses take time to get clients, and sometimes it even takes you a long time to get paid. So you really wanna get a good understanding of how much you're gonna get paid and when you're actually gonna start getting that payout and what that's gonna look like long term. So that's pretty much it for all the research that you guys need to do to get started with your business. Once you've done your research, you're pretty much good to go because you can make your business plan based off the research that you did, right? So you have an idea of who your customer is and how much they're gonna pay for your service. You have an idea of the skills that you'll need to get started with your services and the legal aspect behind your business, right? And then you have an idea of the amount of money that you're gonna have to invest in your business and how much you're gonna make back from that investment and how long that's gonna take, right? So once you have that, you're pretty much good to go to get started with your business. The next thing that I want you guys to do though before you jump in is go watch my video on how to market your business. I made this video specifically for people who are starting a business for the first time, and it's really gonna help you understand what you need to do right now to get started for marketing your business before you even start launching your product or service. Really keep in mind that it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of dedication. So make sure whatever business that you guys are going into is something that you guys are actually passionate about, because I promise you it's gonna make a world of a difference when you actually care about what you're doing rather than you just trying to make a lot of money, right? So let me know in the comments down below what other videos I can make to hopefully help you guys when it comes to starting your business. Again, this is just the beginning. This is just the baseline stuff that you need to do to get started, but there's tons of other things that you guys could be doing after you do your research. So definitely let me know if you guys want to see some more business videos, and I can definitely help you out. And yeah, I'm already out of breath, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.